What are you doing? This is the end of the video. Why are you watching it at the beginning? Oh, well, it's because I put it there because I forgot to do something. It is Christmas Day. I've been making this video for like 2 weeks. Shipping times are ridiculous right now. You order something and you think it's going to be there in 3 days and it takes 2 weeks to get there. Go figure. Anyway, it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas to all of you. It's Christmas Eve for me. I decided I wanted to do something different this time. I want to do a giveaway for some of you guys, and I'm going to do it today. It's Christmas. I want to do it on Christmas. So here's what I need you to do. Okay, number one, I need you to watch the video all the way to the end. I mean, please, if you're not going to, then could you just walk away with it on play? Just let it play and just walk away and just let it roll. Number two, I need you to hit the thumbs up button, okay? Hit the like button right now and automatically, okay? There you go. Automatically, you're done, okay? What else? I need you to drop a comment down below. And in that comment, I need you to leave your Cash App handle. Got to, man. I'm doing this Cash App only. Leave your Cash App handle, because if you don't, I can't send you any money. Therefore, you automatically will not be entered to win the money. Okay, $100 times 5 people. I'm going to give away $500 today. Cash App today, meaning you will get that money, assuming there's no issues on your end. I'm going to send you that money today. $100. Drop a comment below, like the video. Don't forget, please subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to check. If you're not subscribed, I can't help you. You got to be subscribed to the channel. It's real easy for me to check. Doesn't take more than a couple seconds. I'm going to verify you're subscribed to the channel. So subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, drop a comment down below with your Cash App handle, and you could win $100 today. Now, let's get on with the video. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we're getting started on something. It's been a long time coming, guys. It has. Yep, that's right. I don't even remember what year it is. Like a 98 Audi A6 Avant Quattro. The all-wheel drive Audi that was listed as a non-runner that we got for, what, $400? $425? Yeah, well, it's time, guys. We know that somebody stole the catalytic converters. What we don't know is how much damage they did in the process of stealing them. So we drug this thing down here. I know it looks awful, right? This thing's sitting on the ground. It's just because I've got the truck at an angle. It's going uphill there, downhill there. It's all kind of jacked. But we're going to get this thing in the shop on the lift. We're going to find out what all damage has been done underneath it, what parts we need to fix it, and then we're going to order them, come back, and put it all together. But first, we got to get it off the trailer and onto the lift. I don't know how long we've had this car, but we've had it quite a while, and it really does deserve the attention to get it back where it needs to be again. It really does. This thing has sat for months, guys. Months. You take the key with no jump, hood is closed, fires right up, man. Every time. Every freaking time. Runs great. It really does. Runs great. Come on. There we go. I've done this enough times. You'd think I'd have it down by now. As long as we don't run into anything, we're good. Stay golden, pony boy, stay golden. Yeah, I watched The Outsiders the other day. Oh, looks like we drug the front bumper a little bit coming down from there. I think it's all right though. Oh, we dropped off a little bit. Trailer wasn't level. I'm straight. All right. Boy, she's loud. She's real loud. Well, hell, we look pretty good on this side. Actually, looks really good. The bumper didn't come off, so that's good. And we're good on this side too. Man, that is perfect. I can't believe I did it perfect to first time. We know what that means. We can close some of these doors. I can put this trailer back down here, or back up, I should say. Just run up on it. Woo, that wind. That wind is killer today. I love this trailer, guys. I do. This trailer's been good to me. Real good to me. And for 5,000 bucks, you can't beat it. Not sponsored, of course, but I will say this. You go down there, take a look at that right there, okay? If anybody's out here and you wonder where I got this trailer from, it's called the Eliminator series, the Eliminator Custom Series. She's a beast, guys. She is a beast. Ugh. Get that pin in there, and then we'll go take a look. Yeah, truck's much happier now. We'll take a look under this Audi, and we'll see how bad the damage is under there. Maybe we have to replace the whole catback system. I don't know. Oh, it's nice and warm in here. And we'll get to find out if it's got any, like, serious leaks under it, because we don't know. We don't know, but we're going to find out right now. Let me get my key out of it. My light. Let's go ahead and get that hood popped. Oh, we do have some plastics that I want to get reinstalled under the hood. Set the key right there. We'll go ahead and take that stuff out right now, and I'll lay it out on the floor. What is that? That's weird. It's like some kind of paint or something stuck to the car. Ibuprofen is a must. I get a lot of headaches, guys. I get a lot of headaches. This is stuff I want to put up out here. A bunch of license plates that were sent to me. Ibuprofen for those headaches. And all the engine components. We're just going to take all of this stuff, sit it out on the floor. In fact, let me do that and we'll come back. Now, I've had a lot of you asking about this car over the past, well, it's probably been at least a couple months, maybe a few months since we bought it. So here's what I did. I took everything that I found inside of it that wasn't stowed away. I'm starting to sound like a European person, aren't I? Stowed away. Yeah, and I laid it all out here. We got floor mats. We got some kind of a netting. We've got an engine cover, another engine cover, the center armrest cover, one of the timing belt covers that just snaps into place. Then you got your tool kit here, which has your jack, tow hook, some the most common, I guess, wrench you'll ever need working on these. Yeah, a 10 and a 13. Looks like little screwdrivers. Yeah, basically anything that you'll ever need to work on this car should be right here. And I think the cool thing is in the back, the shade, the cargo shade. Is this called the bonnet? I can't remember if it's called the bonnet or the boot or something like that. But the cargo shade here, yeah, she actually works. She does. Look at that. And look, it folds over. Then if you push this back, you got this nice little carpet back here, this accessory. You lift this up, and then underneath, looky there, man. Okay. Also, up here, your emergency roadside, I don't know, the reflector thing is still there too. How cool is this, man? Okay, let's take a peek under the hood real quick. I think I got everything out of it that we need to get out of it. It does need a good cleaning. It's been sitting for quite a while. Remember, this is a non-runner. This car, it's really in fairly good mechanical, physical condition. It really is. I know I threw all those together, but mechanically, she's in... Whoa. Okay, it needs a hood strut. I'll put that on the list. We need a hood strut. But honestly, it's got 109,000 miles on it. A recent timing belt, which you can actually see the timing belt down there. Timing belt is in very good shape. There's the, I guess, the receipt from the timing belt. It's hard to read, but maybe you can see it right there. Due again at 160,000 miles. And I think this thing only has like 100 and, oh hell, I don't remember what the miles are on it. Let's take a look real quick. She's still got a ways to go before she needs a timing belt though. Current mileage, okay, it's 120. 127.84 is the current mileage. So she's still got a ways to go, guys. 40,000 miles before she needs another belt. There's plenty of life left in this old girl. 4 good tires. Let's get it up in the air. Let's see what she's looking like underneath. Well, you know the drill. It's time to get up under it and see what's going on. I've already seen what happened. Somebody definitely jacked the converters. They did. They're supposed to go right there. And they're gone. And you can see they actually tried. They tried to steal them. Look right here. They were trying to cut them right here before the flex couplings. But instead they ended up just destroying those flex pipes right there. Absolutely destroyed them. The good news, boy, they even got into this shielding up here a little bit. Wow. Wow, real nice. Real nice. At least they didn't cut the wires or anything going to the oxygen sensors. Those rear O2 sensors are still intact. They look all right. These are slip joints, so you just loosen these up, lube them up a little bit, and these will come out. The trick is, how hard is it to get into the bolts up top? Oh boy. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a nightmare to get to. It does. Look at that. I hate thieves. I really do. But you get up here and you look at the transmission pan and it looks really good. Looks really, really good. The transmission pan is in good shape. I don't see any leaks at all. You've got, well, the oil pan should be somewhere up there. Boy, this thing must be a bear to work on. I guess to change the oil, you got to take this whole plastic piece off. Yeah. Can you see up there? Let me zoom you in a little bit. There's the oil filter, right? See my finger? Look over there. Yellow oil filter, and then there's the oil drain plug right there underneath this. So you got to get, the good news is look up under there. It's dry as a bone. Dry as a bone, guys. This is a score. The only trick is figuring out what we got to do up there, and I can't see to get these pipes off and get them replaced. We're gonna go ahead and take a look down the rest of the car. I think you would agree this thing is in phenomenal condition. There's not a drop of anything leaking out from under it. Looks like all the axles, the axle boots are good. These are constant velocity axles. Everything looks great under here, guys. It really does. This thing is in phenomenal condition on the underside. She doesn't look like she really needs much. Somebody must have really maintained this. And if I remember correctly, this thing had a beautiful Carfax report. This is not a salvage title. This is not a rebuilt title. This is a car that was maintained very, very well throughout its life. This right here, though, this right here, because it's an all-wheel drive, you got your front differential right here, or transfer case, whatever you want to call it, is all right here built into this transmission as well. It's all one giant piece, and as you can see, we've got boots and axles running up top here as well. There's a lot of stuff in the way that normally would not be in the way of getting to these pipes. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Even when I put the light up to it, I can't... hell, you guys can't see back there, but I can't see anything back there, guys. I don't know where the bolts are that hold these downpipes on, but I can't find them. I found them. There they are. It's hard to see, ain't it? There they are. Okay, to zoom you out so you can see where this is here. Yeah, yeah. Houston, we have a problem. That's okay. The other side's got to be easier to get to, right? Surely that side's easier to get to. Well, no. See this little bitty hole right here that I could barely fit a finger through? Yeah, well, there's the bolts to that one right there. So I had to unplug my light. It's going to be a little dark in here, but I got my my trusty Sawzall out. I want to try I'm gonna do my best to make a couple clean cuts where these flex joints are. I'm gonna try to fix this without having to do that. Cover your ears. Headphone warning. Don't say I didn't warn you. Ooh boy. That is a tight fit, isn't it? Whew. Boy. This sucker's tough. I feel like I need to put my glasses on. I'm getting shavings in my eyes here. Lord have mercy. This thing's burning my blade up. Look at it smoking, man. Blade's getting hot. Well, this ain't working out the way I expected. Guess I'm gonna keep on keeping on. We'll come back when I get her figured out. Well, she's been whooping on me for about 15 minutes now, and I've replaced the blade twice. One of the blades is a Diablo metal cutting blade, and I've never found anything that thing couldn't cut through. In fact, it's cut top off of cars many times, but it's having a hell of a time cutting through this exhaust right here. I mean, we've gotten about halfway through that one. This one over here, we didn't even get started on. I couldn't get it to bite. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go rent or maybe just buy a tailpipe cutter, that chain with the blades, and wrap it around. Hopefully we can just cut this the rest of the way off. This is 2-inch outer diameter pipe. It's about, yeah, it's 2-inch diameter, outer diameter. On the inner diameter, it's something like 9/10 or something like that. So we're just gonna go with 2-inch outer diameter on these pipes. And I'm sure it's exactly the same over here on this side. We're gonna go hit up the parts store, get some clamps, some flex hoses, and let's see if we can't button this up good enough. The goal is to button it up good enough that I can get it down to the exhaust shop. I don't wanna drive it like this all the way to the exhaust shop, guys. I'm gonna get pulled over. I don't wanna deal with it. So I'm gonna try to find some flex pipes that we can just put this together temporarily till we can get it down to Tim at Performance Muffler, and hopefully get a couple universal catalytic converters thrown on there, and then we can really take this car out and try it out. And we're back. And we're back with some goodies, including a brand new trailer that I purchased, a Continental Cargo. I wish I could remember the size of it, but I can't. I think it's, you know what, I don't even want to guess, but I keep thinking it's like a 6x12, an 8x12, an 8x16, hell, I don't remember, but I got it from Custom Trailers. It was relatively cheap for what you get to. I wanted this ramp so I could bring my ride mower back and forth, and I needed to bring this down here and put it in storage. The new house, unfortunately, there's nothing but very, very loose gravel, the big kind, not the little gravel, big gravel. I'm not going to be riding that bike on the roads out there, so decided to just go ahead and bring it down here. But anyway, here it is, and here's where I got it from. Not sponsored, but I did get it for a good price. I got it for, what was it, $49 and change. And we got some goodies. Not just the Harley Davidson, but we do have some other goodies. We got some flex exhaust piping right there to temporarily shut that noise up. An exhaust pipe cutter, tailpipe cutter. Hopefully that will help us out where the Sawzall failed us. And we got some clamps. I got some good clamps and I got some cheap clamps. Before we get into that though, I gotta get this bike unloaded and get it into the garage. Look who showed up, Roxy. Roxy showed up. She wasn't even scared of the bike. No, she wasn't even scared of the bike. She's a good dog. She's a good dog. Okay, we got everything situated now. We got the bike in the shop. We got all the stuff that we should need. Now it's just a matter of getting under here. And, well, you know, trying to figure that out. And then running flex pipes, because that's all I got on hand is flex pipes. From here to there, from there to there. And, we'll see what happens. Well, I just got back from running a few errands in town and decided to do a test fit of these flex pipes. while you guys were not on camera. And I even tried my little tailpipe cutter, and honestly, you can see the tailpipe cutter actually was performing very well. But, unfortunately, when I stuck my flex tubes up to here and here, guess what? They don't fit. They don't reach. There's no way of doing this without taking it to my exhaust shop guys and having them do a little bit of welding. I was really hoping that I'd be able to take a little bit of a shortcut on this just to get it done temporarily. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. It's impossible. The pipes are not long enough to reach from here all the way over there on either side, so there's nothing more I can do. So while I was in the middle of cutting, I just decided, you know what? There's no point in cutting this anymore. You know, it's going to take me 20 minutes to sit here and cut with that damn tailpipe cutter. Or when I take it to the exhaust shop and have them do it, they're just going to snip that right off. You know, take them 5 minutes and they'll be done. So I guess that is very disappointing for me. I had high hopes of having this thing done for Christmas. And yeah, obviously that's not going to happen. I mean, it wasn't going to be done, but it was going to be done enough that you could drive this thing on the road. You wouldn't have to worry about getting pulled over or, oh man, what's going on? What is going on with you? Uh-oh. Oh, let me fix that real quick. Like brand new, like it never happened. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. I always leave this unplugged. I don't know why that thing popped out like that, but she's good now. While I was at it, I went ahead and dropped the car down. I am so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. This is the only car I got left to make a Christmas video out of. Well, there's nothing else to do but just continue on my way, man. I'm gonna get this thing as buttoned up as I can in this video for you guys. As you can see, it's nighttime now. Christmas Eve night. That's right. It is the 24th of December, and here I am out here trying to put this cheap Audi A6 Avant back together. Why? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really do like this car. That's the real reason. I actually really do like this car. We got the timing belt down here, and if you guys are new here and you don't remember, this car has been very, very well serviced. It's got like 120-ish thousand miles on the odometer. Very, very good Carfax report. Well taken care of. We got it for like $400, listed as a non-runner. Took me a few minutes to get it running, but there was nothing wrong with it. It runs absolutely great. Timing belt was recently serviced. This thing, she's solid. She is. So this is the last timing belt cover. I got the other one on. You can see it's got some little clickety-clackies there. It just, you can tell I watched Vice Grip Garage today. Yeah, I did. Now everything's a clickety-clackety, and a guy's got to do. We're going to stick this back down here, and it literally just clamps right back on. Little tabs here, you just clip them back into place. Yeah. One-handed, not so easy. Two-handed, much easier. So what I found is to click this one in place, I had to actually remove this little cover here, which, conveniently, has a timing belt replacement sticker on it. What I also found when I was putting this one on, I've noticed since I got the car, there was this kind of humming, grinding noise coming from this side over here. And I thought, must be a pulley going bad. Well, let me show you what it was. Whoever had pulled this timing cover off before, it was not me, but whoever did it, can you see down there? Hold on, let me clean this up for you a little bit. Right there. You see that? Do you see where the pulley has been chewing into the plastic? Yeah, you know why that happened? Somebody didn't have this clicked in place. On the very bottom, way under there, there's a tab. It's got to be clicked in. You got to push it really hard and click it kind of with your thumb. Somebody had that out. So now that's taken care of. We can put these side covers on, the beauty cover on, and this thing ought to look, well, maybe not new, but it's going to look a lot better than it does now. All right, we'll start with the side cover over here. Yeah, she's going to be fun. She doesn't want to go in at all. There we go. Hey, good girl. It's almost like she wants to go back together. All right, I know you guys can't even see that side, so we'll move over to this side, get this slid into place. You got to kind of contort it underneath some lines and hoses and things of that nature. But I think once you get it in there, maybe it goes up here like that. There we go. There we go. Much better. That looks decent, guys. And then, last but certainly not least, is the main beauty cover. This big Bertha thing right here. Looks like it just drops. I guess that's it. Just drops right on here. Wow. Okay. Take a screwdriver, tighten it down, and she looks good as new. All right, so we've got all that put back together. I think it looks pretty damn good. Got the air snorkel and everything installed. Missing a couple of screws. Hoping I can find those maybe in the car. If not, we'll have to figure it out. But I decided to go ahead and kind of clean out any unnecessary clutter in the car. I think we did a pretty good job with that as well. Got the inside mostly cleaned out. I'm going to be having this car detailed, of course. It is kind of on the dirty side, but the interior is absolutely beautiful, aside from needing a good cleaning. Look at this. Ashtrays, man. Ashtrays in the back. Really. Michelin tires with excellent tread. I've been back here working off camera because, honestly, I'm short on time and I really need to get going. But I cleaned out all the crap. I don't even know what to call it. It was this, I'll show it to you. It was on the bottom. This stuff right here. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It looks like it was some type of padding that used to be on the bottom of this that just deteriorated and got stuck to the carpet. Yeah, it kind of sucked, but we got it cleaned up, and now we're ready to, I guess, start putting it back together. I'm gonna set that out of the way for now. I want to try to get the jack and everything back in place where it goes. Spare tire is still there, and then I found this interesting. There's like seats that must go back here because they're seat belts for the back. So there's got to be like a third row seat for this car. I don't know where you would find that at, or if you would even really want it, but yeah. Anyway, let me focus on putting this back together. All right, we got all that put back together and stowed away. Now it's time to put the jack and all the tools, which surprisingly come with this car. I'm not sure I've ever found one that had all of the tools and everything still like in the kit. In fact, if you look up here, you even got your reflectors and everything. Yeah, your triangle, it's still here. I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, this, I don't know how this goes in, honestly. Like, I'm gonna guess that it must go like that? No? Nope, it doesn't go like that. Maybe it goes, that looks a little better, but nope, still not gonna fit. Let me figure this out. I just know that this thing has to slide in here somehow. I can feel it. Maybe I'm wrong. Come on. Yes. Yes. I knew it. I knew it. And then you take this Velcro and you just wrap it around nice and tight. And there you go. She is stowed away. Next, we got this little door here that just kind of slides down. And look, we even got a 12-volt outlet up there too. This car is versatile, man. I love it. Look at the difference in those headlights, guys. Obviously, this one's been replaced. I just wonder, yeah, that's a factory replacement too. That's, what is that called? A Hella? Hella? Yeah, that's a factory. I wonder if I could find one to replace this, or if Walmart could possibly clean that up and make that look almost as good as that one over there. Obviously, my goal of getting this car done in time for Christmas is not going to happen. I've done the best I can with it with the stuff that I have available. Unfortunately, it's just not going to work. Even if those flex pipes had been long enough, it still would not have worked. It needs to be welded. There's no way I was ever going to get a clamp to bite on to what they left of the exhaust just prior to the oxygen sensor bungs on both sides of the exhaust coming this way, where they cut it here going back. There's just no way. It's going to have to go to the exhaust shop. They're going to have to do it, not with flex pipes. We'll get the exhaust squared away, and I'm going to finish buttoning up this stuff, and I guess we'll get out of here. And I'll update you on the fire behind my house. All right, so we're at the end of the video, and I wanted to answer a few questions, maybe just a couple questions that you guys have had. I'm going to try to keep it relatively concise, to the point, and off we go. All right, so number one, what's the weather like in Oklahoma? Well, it was 82 degrees today, if you could believe that. 82 degrees at the end of December in Oklahoma, where last year we were under snow and ice. No, honestly, none of you asked me what the weather was like in Oklahoma. I just threw that in there to gain myself 20 seconds. Anyway, so how about some real questions? The fire that was behind my house the other day, the billowing smoke and the fire department that was out there, did it affect my home? Absolutely not. It did not. I don't think anybody's home was affected. I think it was just kind of like it was a wildfire, a brush fire. It seems like everything was okay. No damage to my house at all. Thank you all for being concerned. Next, and it's a bigger question, which is going to take me more than a minute to spew out the answer to. What is happening to the channel with all of these walk-around videos? It's just walk-arounds all day, every day. 2 damn walk-arounds a day. Who needs that? Nobody needs 2 walk-arounds a day. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need 2 walk-arounds a day, because I don't have time right now to do anything else. And I know that's not your problem. And most of you probably don't care. And I don't blame you. You got your own life to worry about, okay? I understand completely. That's kind of how I feel when people start complaining about the content that I'm putting out on my channel for them to watch that they don't have to pay anything for. That's beside the point, though. Here's the deal, guys. And again, this is something most of you will probably find super boring, but people want to know. People need to know why we're not doing more car stuff here on Auto Auction Rebuilds. After all, rebuild is in the name of the channel. We ain't been rebuilding nothing around here. I mean, we've taken a lot, and I mean a lot of cars on this channel. We brought them in, we've taken them from death, and we've brought them back to life. We've put them back on the road and to the hands of family that continue to drive them to this day and enjoy them. Maybe that's not a rebuild in some people's vocabulary, or the vocabulary book vocabulary. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is we have rebuilt a lot of cars. Maybe not in the sense of taking them like, I don't know, like one of those TV shows, like Pimp My Ride or something. We haven't done that, but we have taken some tired, old cars, some dead cars, and we have brought them back to life on this channel and put them on the road. But lately, that just hasn't been happening. And a lot of you are concerned, and some of you are even angry. Some of you have said the content is boring. And to you, I say, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Believe me, I understand. I do. I get it. I get it. Let me ask you something. Do you think I enjoy spending 12 hours a week walking around a dusty yard? Actually, 2 different yards, but 2 really dusty. By the time I get back from these walk-arounds, and I know they're free. It's free content. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not complaining. Absolutely not complaining. It's all free content. Walking around and recording cars that don't belong to me, that I have no investment in, for absolutely free, and then making money on it, it's absolutely great. But it doesn't come without a cost. By the time I get home, I'm blowing black and red soot out of my nose from all the dust. I mean, it's really bad. My hands and arms, ears and nose and everything, I'm just covered in dirt. It's gritty, it's grimy, it's really actually quite disgusting. Touching all of the cars that I touch every week to make content, they're pretty nasty. But for me, it's a job. This is how I get paid. It's a job for me. And, you know, we can't all have dream jobs. Although I will say this is a dream job for me. I thoroughly enjoy what I do, but I do understand that some of you are just bored with the content. And to you, I say, you think I'm going to say something nasty, don't you? It's Christmas. No, I'm not going to say anything nasty. I'm going to be very nice about this today. To you, I say, please go watch something else. The time it takes you to type up a nasty little comment, you know, and tell me how awful the content has gotten lately, you could have clicked on somebody else's video and watched something else. So you may think that that's a rude. I'm really not trying to be rude. I'm trying to help you and save you the time of clicking and typing and all this unnecessary stuff. The reason, if you care, for those of you that care why we're not doing much with car content right now, there's a lot happening. I need you to remember a few things. I am one person, and this one person has the same 24 hours a day that you have to get my life in order. And unfortunately, there is too much happening on the back end of my life that you guys won't know or see, or you don't know anything about it until I tell you. I don't have time to do this and to do that. Unfortunately, the stuff on the back end getting done, it's got to be done if we're going to continue doing this. My dealership license has to be renewed every 2 years, okay? Every 2 years, I've got to renew my dealer's license. In order to do that, I have to file an application with the state. In order to do that, I have to have my LLC renewed, which means I've got to get a letter from the Secretary of State's office saying that my account with them, my tax account and everything, my business is in good standing with the state of Oklahoma. Okay, I also have to renew my dealership tags. I have to renew my bond. I have to renew my dealership insurance as well as the property insurance and everything. They call it garage, it's shop insurance, garage insurance. These are all things done in the back end that have to be done so that we can continue with a dealership license next year and continue bringing all these cars in. Because without the dealership license, we can't bring cars in. It's kind of something's got to be done. Now, on top of all of that, it's the end of the year. It's December 25th. I have taxes coming up. Yes, I've got taxes. I've got to prepare for that. It is best in my case, because I am my own bookkeeper, I'm my own CPA, and do all of my own work. I prefer to have no cars in inventory at the end of the year. Makes it much simpler when I do my taxes, although my taxes are still very, very complicated. It makes it a lot easier for me when I have no inventory, I have no products, it's all gone. I can just wipe it out, wipe the slate clean, and we start over January 1 of the following year. So yeah, I'm preparing for big, big taxes. It's also the end of the year, which means, I already said that, but the end of the year also means I have property taxes that I have to pay for. That's right, we've got to pay property taxes, guys, so that's something I got to do. I have 4 lots on this location right here. 4 lots, 4 property taxes, I think, or maybe it's 2, or I don't know, but anyway, property taxes. On top of that, I got 2 new cars, have to do the tags and the titles on those, excise tax, sales tax, all that stuff as well. No, that's not included with the loan. You literally have to pay that when you go and get your tags, your plates done as well. Don't forget that I have the Midwest City House still. I have to maintain it. I'm still taking care of the fish and the pond and making sure the pool isn't changing colors and keeping the yard maintained and everything there as well. I'm also moving from that house into the new house, and the new house, some of the furniture from the old house does not fit. It just doesn't fit. It doesn't look right, and in some cases, it literally doesn't fit at all. So we are also in the process of getting rid of some of the stuff from the other house while buying new furniture and new appliances and everything for the new house, while at the same time also maintaining the new house's yard, the whole property, the city house, the Midwest City House's property, and don't forget this property here. This property here has to be maintained as well, and I am the one responsible for taking care of all of those. So we also have Christmas, where we're doing Christmas shopping, and I'm making 2 videos a day, 7 days a week for you guys as well. So please take all that into consideration and then understand I am not complaining at all. My life is hectic, it's crazy, it's busy, but at the end of the day, I am happier and more satisfied in my life today than I have ever been in my entire life, ever. Part of that is thanks to you guys for following along for as long as you have. Some of you have been here since Uberman. Do you remember that? Uberman. I don't know where I got that name from. Honestly, looking back, that seems like an awful name, but the channel was Uberman. I was fresh out of a divorce. It was many, many years ago. And I decided to drive for Uber. It was not fun, and it really was not easy. That was a very difficult job, and I decided to share my adventures on YouTube, not to make money. Before you knew it, I was making money. And before you knew it, I had Uber contact me and fly me out to Manhattan and put me Midtown Manhattan at the Standard on the 13th floor. They paid for everything. They put me in an all-glass hotel room on the 13th floor overlooking Midtown Manhattan. This is my first time to New York. It was a big deal to me, and I interviewed one of their executives, Aaron Schildkraut, who was the director of driver product over there, and I thought at that time I had really made it big. Shortly after that, I got picked up by Maestro Driver Partners LLC, also known as Maestro Incorporated in San Francisco, California, where they hired me as their social media director. Yeah, I also was their marketing executive for a while. That was my official title to begin with. I was the executive director of marketing. Marketing? Me? I didn't know anything about marketing. I learned real fast. I don't have a college degree. I have a GED on top of that I got when I was 16 years old in 1996 with honors at the Guthrie Job Corps in Guthrie, Oklahoma. That's right, I am a high school dropout. I went to college sometime way later in life for information technology and found myself so bored in college that I dropped out of that too. Then ended up divorced and eventually back here driving for Uber, and then within a couple years ended up as an executive of a company before the company ultimately had some people on the inside made some mistakes with money, you could say, and ultimately the company fell apart and I lost all of my shares in the company, and I was pretty much fired with no notice after years of work helping them build a company. I had to learn how to do targeted ad campaigns. Anyway, none of that matters. It's irrelevant at this point, but it's amazing what an ocean the YouTube world is. I call it an ocean because it's like you start out on the shore here and you just get your feet wet, right? Before you know it, you catch a wave and you're drifting in this ocean and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Before you know it, you don't even know where you're at anymore. Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing. In my case, it's a good thing. I'm really happy with where I have landed, where this ocean called YouTube has taken me, where you guys have helped me get to. Merry Christmas to you, but also it's Merry Christmas to me, because some of you have been following me for such a long time. It's been a hell of a journey. We have been through a lot together. I'm glad you're still here. At the end of the day, though, I have set myself and my fiance up so that should something catastrophic happen, whether YouTube disappeared tomorrow, whatever the case would be, I've made sure that on the financial side, everything is manageable. Really? Anywho's, I am 42 years old. I work, I put in over 12, 13, let's just say over 12 hours. I know for a fact I put in well over 12 hours a day, but I'm 42 years old. I will not be able to keep a schedule like this forever. I know this. And I also like to think about things like, what if YouTube disappeared tomorrow? What would I do? Well, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my air compressor, I have it set up. The mortgage at the new house is only $1,200 a month, guys. That's easily payable. I could go drive for Uber again if I needed to, and I could pay the mortgage at that house and the utilities there with no issue at all. This property right here, this is paid for. Paid for outright. I own everything in here 100% outright, including all of the buildings, including an acre, or almost an acre. I think it's about 3/4 of an acre of land here. Own it all outright. Oh, wait, I don't own that outright, though. Yeah, I still owe money on that. But should something happen to me, what would happen to my fiance and my stepson? Thought of that too. I've worked real hard to make sure that everything financial is manageable. Everything, you could have a regular job and you should be able to keep the bills paid without too much stress. So I got a lot going on, I guess is what I'm trying to say. A lot happens every day in my life and I am super busy, but I'm also super thankful that I have this life. And if it all went away tomorrow, you would not see me screaming and crying and being all bent out of shape, because I have learned, and it took me a long time to learn this stuff is great, stuff is wonderful. I'm not going to say it's not, and money is great too. It can be a wonderful thing. But at the end of the day, there's something more important than that. It's the people around you, the people that care about, the people that really are there for you and not for what they can get from you. There's a big difference. The people that are there to get stuff from you seem like they're there for you, but it's real easy to find out which ones are real and which ones are fake. The minute things get tough, the people that disappear or the people that take a big step back from you until they see where the cards fall, those are the ones you stay away from. You cut them out of your life and you walk away. The people that are by your side and fight with you together through what you're going through, well, those are the people you better bring in real close. Those are the ones that you keep really close. And although I may not have a big social circle, the people that I do have around me are the most important people in my life. And without them, my life would be absolutely meaningless. I didn't used to feel that way, but now I do. And I'm thankful that I do, because I could lose all of this tomorrow. I'll be fine. I'll be fine because I'm happy with who I am and I'm happy with the people that I have around me. So with that, something for you to think about as well. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. 82 degrees in Oklahoma today. Crazy. We are rolling in to 2022 in just a few days. What is that going to bring for the channel? I don't know. I don't even know for sure that we're going to have a dealer's license next year. Stay tuned for that. I'll do a separate video on that when we know something. Yeah, that's still up in the air. It's like a few days away, 5-6 days away, and I'm still sitting here going, do I have a dealer's license next year? I don't know. I don't know. Cliffhanger, we don't know. But anyway, stay safe out there, everybody. Have a Merry Christmas, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.